We are about 40 miles or so south of Candlestick Point at a place that first opened back in 2014 as you get a look at Levi's Stadium here in Santa Clara, California. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, kickoff moments away. Quickly, what are you watching in this one?
The offensive line for both teams, because both teams have a terrific pass rush. They've got to keep their passers upright. If they have a chance to do that, they can both thrive on offense and move the ball downfield.
Now Hester will get a shot. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Dragon 60. Ready,
Throwing to start the drive. Mendoza. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Mendoza. And he goes out right around the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
There he goes, Brandon Marshall. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brandon Marshall, 61 yards. And the Jags march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Ted Ginn's gonna go. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Not the longest kick return, but it counts all the same. And the Niners are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's a great response. You give up the first score of the game, but you go right down yourselves and get the equalizer.
I just had a flashback there. I remember playing in a game like that in college where one of my teammates had said in the media that week, the opposite team would be lucky to cross our goal line. They crossed it in the first minute of the game. On our first offensive play, we scored to answer back. Something similar to what we just saw there.
Very similar to what we just saw. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the kick team down there quickly. They don't have to run as far as they used to. And they're able to stop him before he could even make it to the 15. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we go.
And here's Mendoza throwing to start the drive. Wide open receiver complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The kick is good.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
There's the stiff arm. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
1st and 10 at the
operating from the gun, Mendoza. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
At the 8-yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Looking to throw. Mendoza. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
19 Lion. Cup 19. Cup Mustang 19. Chap 60. Chap 60.
They'll look to throw again. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown,
Devin Hester from 8 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from drawing level.
That ties the game.
Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40. Looking to put a drive together.
19 tight. Let's go now. Go.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to his tight end, Tyler Warren. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
He's taken down at
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
Set. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Mendoza. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1 yard pickup there on second.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready. Hot, hot.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Check out.
Operating from the gun. Mendoza. That's to his running back. Complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Ready.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Liking 18. Get up.
From the gun, it's Walker. 11 more on that one, and another first down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Go get him, go get him. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. 79 Bronco. Mustang 19. Ready.
Here's Walker. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Walker will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
On the double. Come on. Bronco Eagle.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go. Ready?
Again, it's Walker. Shelling through the defense. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 53 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready. Hawk, 60 Bison, 65, 70 Timberwolves. Take go.
Hand off here to Walker. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
On the give, it's Walker. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout.
Let's go.
As they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Touchdown, 49ers! Ken Walker with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Jaguars 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Okay, break.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. That's the former Washington great Sean Taylor. And the 49ers will take over possession here up at the 44.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. To about the 48-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Walker hitting the ball is out. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And how about this right out of the locker room, an onside kick attempt. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats.
Kenneth Walker, 34 yards. And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
35, Jaguars 21.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the type of...
And this is caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Donald Parham, 65 yards. And the Jaguars have cut it back within a score. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for two.
The Jaguars will line up.
They'll try and throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to cut the deficit down to 4. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the two-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on two-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a two-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is Walker. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Shreds the tackle. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Ken Walker, 59 yards. As his guys are able to extend their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
That's caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, the name of the game last time, efficiency. Their very first snap, they connected for a quick touchdown.
They get more value than just the points from that series as well. Only needing 1 play, it keeps the entire offense rested up.
It's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw is Mendoza from the gun on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Good, clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. That is caught. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Go!
They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
A gain of 10 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. 1st down.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 2nd and a couple.
19, 79 Bronco. Pep, let's go. 19, 65, Cowboy 80.
Got his man, it's Parham. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Chap 60, chap 6. Here we go. Huh.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide to Walker. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a run with Walker. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mendoza. He completes this to Walker. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
18, 70.
Now Mendoza, operating from the gun. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Come on, set. Panther 60, Panther 60. Go.
2nd and 5. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he's into the clear.
Know how I'm stepping. Saying you want love for the essence. This time I'll be the one to address it. No ABCs, but I got that for your efforts.
This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families. With Greg Olson, Mike Tirico up here in the booth. So glad that you are along with us. Greg got a couple offenses here that love to take their shots down the field, so the defenses really have their task right in front of them if they want to win this game.
Yeah, no question. I think as many of the matchups that we've dove into this entire week, it really comes...
Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. What a brutal way to start the game. You're thinking of getting the ball, getting your script, running your plays. Instead, Greg, it is a fumble lost on the opening kickoff.
It's just absolutely the most disastrous beginning of a game you could possibly dream up. And what you do now, Mike, is not only does the other team get the ball, you send your defense out there early in this game and force them to have to defend a short field right away.
Second and 2 at the Niners' 17-yard
He'll drop to throw. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's into the end zone. What a start.
Complete to Ken Walker.
And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
This will be taken in at the 2. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the...
Chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming, Guns N' Roses bumping through a 12.
Well, they don't call them the faithful for nothing, Brock. Fans numbering 70,000 strong have made the trek to Santa Clara, and they're ready to cheer on their 49ers here at Levi Stadium. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
At their own 28-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
First play is to the air. Buying some time right. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Give him 24 yards on that one. Man, that's good for a Saints first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Finds him over the middle. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Hey, tap 60, 70, 19, Lion. Ready?
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the 49ers get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Set. 19 tight. Ready.
Trying to throw this from the gun. He's going to be caught by Tyler Warren. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
It's a gain of 5.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 40-yard line.
Ready. Cougar 19. Hut, hut.
Pass play coming here. Here's a screen out for Walker. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
Complete to Kenneth
Kate, that's
Walker.
one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Ready, ready, go!
Walker now from the gun. They're going to get him again. A couple of stops now, Brock, they've made behind the line. They're going to force 4th down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
And unsurprisingly, Brock, he's not going to get the first here. Still failing to see the thinking behind that one as they turn it over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings, because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There was not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
Leading to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke.
Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints take a 6-0 lead in the first quarter. So our first score of the game here as they cap off that drive with a touchdown.
It's really what you're looking for, Kate, offensively. You want to force the other guys into thinking they need to play a little catch-up right away. So a nice job to get that first score and take early control of this game.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. Starting from the 5. And he's out of bounds up across the 25.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Down!
They'll come out throwing. Downfield to Warren. He's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
It's one of those situations that I really can't critique the defensive call at all. I mean, the X's and O's were everything you want, but unfortunately, the Jimmies and Joes, in double coverage of that tight end, couldn't get it done.
Check.
Walker on 1st down. And without much room, he's going to go down at the 32-yard line. 3 yards on the 1st down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
Running with Walker again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
Ted Hendricks on the tackle. Brought down back at the 36-yard line.
We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. Quick pass, right side, complete. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Well, that's one of the moments as a QB, you just feel like those defenders are in your huddle. To drop them for a loss on third down can't happen. That's an incredibly quick read by the defense.
Set. 19 tight. 19 tight. Warrior 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Hut, hut.
They'll throw for it. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Hits his running back. It's a race down the right side. There it is. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pull out in front further, 13-zip.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin off a pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and then he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Saints double their lead to 14. On is the Saints kickoff team to tee it up and send it away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready, ready. 60, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cup 19, Cup 19. Trap 60, trap 60. Set go.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. And off to Walker from the gun. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Here we go, set. Bronco 80. Ready.
Throwing from the gun. It is caught left side. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here we go. Hop 18, Pioneer. Hut.
Dropping back to throw. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle.
To say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd. He's looking deep once again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. He's loaded another one up. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out. 5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Looking in the air here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down after check down after check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line.
A gain of 12
They'll move
yards.
the chains after that pickup of 12.
That's good.
New
for
set
a
of downs
Saints
for him from the 31.
first down.
Here we
A
go,
gain of
set.
12.
Panther and left,
And
six,
the
Buffalo
Saints
18,
first
79
down.
Bronco. Hut.
Throwing it again here. Headed out right. Has it at the 7. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints. Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate, Scott, and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field when you were a player. What are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. And his first pass falls incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be 2nd down. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn.
Oh, tried forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Titans take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. How quickly things can change, huh? From kickoff to now, already looking at an entirely different picture, Brock. They get the interception, and they're going to take over in perfect position to score our first points.
You know, we talk about scripting for offense all the time, but flip it around. That could not be a better script for this defense, not just to get a stop, but to take the ball away and now set your offense up for success.
He can run it, and this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane, just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
70 Rangers, 19 Lions. Ready.
Throwing from the gun here. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
He made something out of that play for them. Everyone's so concerned with defending the pass, they didn't quite keep tabs on what he was doing as a QB, and it gave him just enough room to run.
Third and just 2 to go.
Let's go. Go.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
Set. Check go.
They're going to throw for it on 4th. He finds it beyond the marker. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. And dose of the hurry up here. From the red zone on 1st. Flushed out of the pocket. Brought in. And he'll cover up as they touch him down a few yards short of the 1st. Working quickly here. He's going to throw it again. He rolls to his right. And this is going to fall incomplete. Well, they made a call for the end zone there, but nobody picked up on the other end. Now it's 3rd down. Well, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get when you're this good and you're this...
And he's got it. It's in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans parlay the interception into points. And that opening series, you use this word a lot with me, Brock, methodical. No massive highlights, just effective play calling, steady progress until they cross that goal line.
Yep, and to fans and fantasy football owners, might not have been a highlight, but to the coaches, the entire drive was the highlight. A great start. I mean, great start to the game where their offense stayed consistent, operated the plan just how it was drawn up, and they found the end zone as a result.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
The tackle made by Ronnie Lott. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Staying with Walker. Cuts it to the right sideline. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers trim the lead to 1. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the 49ers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Ready? Bronco 80. Trap 60. 60 buck, 60 Maverick, 79, 18, Pioneer. Hut.
Airing it out to start this drive. Throwing the out route complete. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for a Tennessee 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
9 yards. It's 2nd down.
Offense in the hurry up here.
18 Cardinal.
Throwing it on 2nd down. Completed over the middle. And he's going to get a few here, brought down at the 33-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's dropped underneath, Walker. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
Cup 19. 18 Rattler.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. Back to Levi Stadium right after this.
Okay, ready?
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. And from their own side of the field, they're going to risk it here on 4th. He's got it to his running back. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Trap 60.
And the Titans 1st down.
60
First and 10 at the 43-yard
Sticking to the air
line.
here. Buying some time right. Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's one thing to draw all these routes up when you're in the pocket. It's quite another when a play breaks down. Timing on routes change when you leave the pocket and scramble. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Go!
Still sticking with the passing game. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
That's another Titans first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from Levi Stadium in just a moment.
On the ready.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set up. Cowboy 80. Go.
Now an inside give to Walker. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Seven yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Set.
A give up the gut to Walker. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's good for a
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense, and I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this 2nd down.
Bison, 60 Bison, 70 Lions. Ready.
Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Pass complete to Walker. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
Ready, ready. 70 Ranger, 19 Tiger, 19. Ready, ready.
Here's a throw. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Bronk. They're going for it, 4th and 3.
Viking 18. 19 Tiger, 19. 7 Pirate, 7 Pirate.
They'll throw for it. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up with a 1st and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
Check, Bobcat, check down.
To the ground with Walker. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Titans get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. That one right down the middle. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 7.
The Titans kicking team out there as they get lined up and kick this away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10.
Let's go. Check go.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They'll stick with the ground game here. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Offense up to the line fast.
And the 49er first
going to the ground again on first. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Ready.
They go with Walker here. Nice cut back to the right sideline. Touchdown, San Francisco! The 49ers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. They can go to the locker rooms tied if they put this through. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers tie things up at 14. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
35-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come 60, come 19, come 19. Chap 60, chap 60.
Throwing here just before halftime. Headed out right. Looking slant route, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. Returnable from the 1. He loses it on the hit. And the fumble recovery is made. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, Brock, you and I were talking about this during the halftime break. This game is going to be decided by who makes the bigger plays in this second half. And right away, we've got a big one.
Yeah, what a brilliant moment for the special teams to create that turnover and that fumble right away. Gives them the first opportunity.
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco.